It looks pretty good to me. What do you guys think?
In this video, I'll be transforming this white iPhone to a nice looking midnight black.
I already have my iPhone 12 open. If you'd like to see how I open iPhones, you can check out my other videos. So right away, I'll need to turn off the phone and I'll take out the screen. First, disconnect the battery to avoid any short circuits. Now the screen is out, I'll put it to the side. To make sure I have all the parts organized when I take them out, I'll be using this magnetic mat to keep everything organized. So now I have my phone open. I want to start with taking out the back camera, which has 5 screws. Place them organized on the mat. Now I'm taking out the other 4 screws with a 3-point screwdriver. Play this out, I'll put it to the side. Then I'll disconnect the back camera. Has 2 flex cables. Back camera is out. Next, I want to take out the front camera and Face ID. Has about 4 flex cables. And right here, the flex cable is attached with some adhesive. So I'll put some rubbing alcohol, which should help soften the adhesive. And now it's out. Next, I want to take out the motherboard. A couple of screws that need to be taken out. That one I took out with a Phillips screwdriver. This one here, I need a flathead screwdriver. As you can see, I'm keeping everything organized. That way it's easy to put it back when I need to assemble the phone again. Right here is another Phillips screw. Then we have a couple more down here. So one here, another Phillips screw. And this metal plate, need a 3-point screwdriver. Plate is out. That should be the screws that need to be taken out for the motherboard. Now I'll disconnect all the flex cables. There's one right here. There's about 4 over here. This one's a little tricky. It goes underneath this black thing right here, which you can easily take out. It's just glued on it. You just go to the corner, lift. Try to go above the flex cable gently. You can also apply heat if you want to, or rubbing alcohol. Okay, now you see it's open. Now I'll just take out the flex cable, move it to the side. That way we can lift the motherboard. And now I'll lift the motherboard. And you can see it that easy. The iPhone 12 motherboard is out. I'll put it to the side. So to take out the SIM card reader, first I need to take out the SIM card tray. Now the SIM card tray is out. I need to take out the screws holding down the SIM card reader. Take out this plate. Now there's one more screw I need to take out, a flathead screwdriver. By the way, if you have any questions along the way, feel free to write them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now I'll take out the SIM card reader. You can see it's out. Next, I need to take out the Taptic engine and the speaker. So first I'll start with the speaker. With a Phillips screwdriver, I'll take out 4 screws. And now the speaker's out. Next, I'll take out the Taptic engine. That's 3 screws. Screw right here with a flathead screwdriver. And now disconnect the flex cable. Now the Taptic engine's out. Put it to the side. Take out this plate right here. So the side is held down by some glue. I can apply some alcohol. I'll wiggle. Now it's out. Take out the SIM card reader pin. I'll push it in so I don't forget it. And right away, I want to transfer this, because this is something most people easily forget to put back. And now it's in. I can go ahead to take out the screws. So take out this one right here. Like I said earlier, make sure you keep everything organized. It's gonna make your job easier. Now with my 3-point screwdriver, I'll take out this screw right here. There's one more on the other side. Now with my Phillips screwdriver, I need to take out 3 screws. And there's actually one more right here. Okay, now I'll just move my mat to the side and bring over my heat plate, because most of the things left are held down by glue. So I'll need to use heat and rubbing alcohol. For those who are curious, my heat plate is set at 90 degrees Celsius. Place it on my heat plate. Now I'll grab my plastic spudger and try to lift gently. Just wiggling side to side gently. And now the battery's out. I'll gently take out the adhesive strips. Now I'll take out the charging port flex cable. Should come out easy because it's heated up now. The hardest part to take out is going to be right here. It's held down by a really tough glue. I'll need to pick it out. So I'm trying to go in between the housing and the plastic piece. Trying not to damage it, because it can be easily damaged. And I need it when I start reassembling everything. Apply some more alcohol. Place it on my heat plate. Okay, it's almost out. Apply some more alcohol. Take this piece out and keep it safe. So like I always tell you guys, alcohol and heat are your friend when it comes to phone repairs. Okay, now it's out. Now I can take out a charging port. In here, there's some filters we need to take out. I just apply some alcohol. Then with my tweezer, I'll push out. Make sure I'm not forcing it. That way I don't damage it. Okay, you can see it's coming out. Like some plastic and metal filter thing. Yeah, you want to keep this safe. You're gonna need it. And this one right here. That's a little one. We have one right here, I think is a longer one. This one doesn't have the plastic, just has the filter. Okay, the one right here is feeling difficult. Okay, it's finally out. Put it to the side. Okay, now you can see through. It's all taken out. Now I need to take out the rest of the screws. That way I can free up the remaining flex cables. I was holding this piece right here. This is very important, you need it. So there are about 4 screws here. Now my tri-point screwdriver, I'll take out these 2. This one right here is holding the plastic thing down, which is important. There are a bunch of hidden screws. So back here, one with a Phillips screwdriver. Now we'll go back to our tri-point screwdriver, take out 2 screws, couple more, 3 for this plastic thing right here. This is why I need a flathead screwdriver. And this should come out easy. It looks like it's held down by glue. So I'll just put some rubbing alcohol. Okay, now it's out. So starting right here, take this 3 out. And now this piece is out. Next we'll take out this thing right here. Also held by adhesive. It should come out pretty easy. With this one, we won't want to apply alcohol because we'll need to stick it back. Now we can see the screws that are left. So we got 1, 2, 3 right here, and 4. So now it looks like we have all the screws out. That's gonna be easy to take out the flex cables. Place it on the heat plates, apply some alcohol. I'm gonna take out this flex cable first. It's gonna be a little bit difficult because there's a metal thing holding down the mic. So the easiest way I've found to take it out is using a flathead screwdriver or a precision knife. So I'll try with a precision knife, but make sure you're super gentle if you use this. You can see that's out. There's always a trick to everything. Once you have the right techniques, everything becomes easy. And don't forget the filter. I like to transfer it right away, that way I don't forget it. You can always do it later. I normally tend to forget putting it back. I'll continue taking out the remaining flex cables. This one right here. Make sure you don't use anything sharp, that way you don't rip the flex cable. Apply some more alcohol, it feels difficult. Oh wow, I forgot a screw here. So right there. That's why you gotta make sure you keep looking. Okay, now this will come out easier. Now I'm left with a wireless charging flex cable. Apply some more alcohol. Now try to gently go below. Never want to force anything. Place it back on the heat plate. Add some more alcohol. Now I'll go underneath right here, way below the charging coil. And now you see it's coming out. Now just gently take it out. But I have to take this out first. So the flex cable goes along here. Get some more alcohol. Always remember, if anything feels difficult due to adhesive, remember to use heat and alcohol. Now this is out. We'll put it to the side. Now I'll take out a silent switch. So now the technique to taking out these hooks right here, just have to push them to the side and out. So push it up to the side and down, out. That one's out. The same thing here, up and down, out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. These are the ones right here. So I'll push the button in and I'll use my tweezer and unlock it here. Now it's out, take it out. Same thing with the other one, and that's out. And the last one here. Okay, now I'll just take out the buttons, just push them out, and I think everything's out. We still have the MagSafe magnets. Normally I don't really care about MagSafe magnets, but I know most people do, so I'll show you how I take them out and transfer them to the new housing. So the easiest way I know how to take out the MagSafe magnets is to place them on a heat plate. Since they're all held down by glue, so I'll leave it there to heat up, apply some alcohol. Then on the new housing, I'll need to apply some glue. So I'll just go around in a circle. Also, we don't want to forget this MagSafe magnet right here. And then I'll leave this to the side to sit for about 5 minutes. So now it's all heated up. It should come out a lot easy. I like to use my precision knife or something flat enough. Try to take them all out at the same time. See how easy that comes out. Taking out the MagSafe magnets can be easy or complicated. All depends on your technique. If you have the right technique, anything can become easy and all out now. That was pretty easy, right? Oh, we're almost forgetting this MagSafe magnet. So now everything is out. I won't be needing this housing anymore. I can throw it away. Now it's about 5 minutes. I'll start putting back the MagSafe magnets. I have them all laid around. That way it's easy to just grab and put them back. So I'll start with this one right here. I'll start putting them back on piece by piece. I'll take up my glove for this so I can have better feel. So it doesn't take me super long. I personally don't care about MagSafe magnets. Seeing the process this takes, do you guys think it's worth the time? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know. If you think skipping this step by throwing away the magnets is a better option, which saves time. Another option for this would be to buy a back housing. It already comes with MagSafe magnets installed. So I have a couple pieces here that broke. They should still fit in place. Put them on one piece by piece. Okay, and we have the final piece right here. And now they're all in place. Okay, now I'll be showing you how to transfer everything back. First, I want to start with the buttons. So I'll put back the hooks, then volume up and volume down button, and hook them back. Then it should click down, just the same way we took it out, but in reverse. I'm going to press it down. Okay, those are in. Now I'll put back the hooks. Same thing, I want to press in here and hook the first side. Grab my tweezer, pull, and in. So I pulled out and I kind of hooked in. So same thing on this side, out, in. So then the last one right here. So in and lock it in. It's all locked in now. Okay, now for the silent switch, I want to put on the new one. So the hook right there, it's gonna go in here. So it's just gonna sit on it. So once it's on it, and I want to push it down to lock it in. Now it's gonna be easier to put it back. I'll grab this, gently place it on, make sure it feels aligned. I'll make sure the volume down and volume up buttons are sitting in first. And now put the silent button in. Okay, I always like to test it out before I screw them in. I hear that up and down. These guys click. The same with this side right here. Just hold it and press. Feels good. Now I want to screw the buttons down. So I'll start with putting these 4 screws. Now they're all tight. I'll test it out. All clicks. Now I'll go to the power button side. Screw it down with the 2 screws. And I'll test it out. Yeah, I can hear the click. Feels good. Now I'll put back this hook thing. It's very necessary for putting back the screen on it. The screen frame sits on it to hold it tight. Now I'll cover them with this. Now that's in, I'll put this back. So I want to make sure this thing here sits in. Okay, with my tri-point screwdriver, I'll screw it down. I'll grab this flex cable, put it back, and screw it down. My Phillips screwdriver, I'll put this screw in, the one that was hidden. Now this part is kind of tricky. I want to put this down, sit in there. And I really got lucky because it just sat in flush. Okay, now I'll put the flashlight back in. Just gently press it down. And I'll screw it down. 2 screws. I'll put this to lock it down. That way it sits flush. For someone starting this repair, this might take you a couple hours. I'll say probably about 2 to 3 hours just because this is new to you. But since I've been doing this, if I wasn't recording this, it would take me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because I go through it really quick. Next is the charging port flex. Before I can put that in, I need to put the filters back in. These are a little tricky. I'm not sure if you can see it right there. Now I'll push it down and lock it with this plastic. Okay, that one's in. Put in the second one. And now I'll lock it in. Now I'll put this one right here. It'll be a little tricky. Sometimes you just get lucky with the ones you think that might feel difficult. I think it's a broken piece from here. Shouldn't be that difficult, but I think I broke the piece right here. If I didn't break it, it'll just go in as one piece. So you might find that that's easy when you do it. Now I'll just put the last one right here. I'll push this in. I'll put this orange thing, not sure what it's for. So now it's time to put the charger flex. I want to make sure this part sits under that plastic and this one goes into. Now I just need to screw everything down. For my flathead screwdriver, I'll put this screw. Okay, now I want to go in there and put those ones in. Real quick, I'll just test it with a charger just to make sure it fits. Yes, you can see that locks in. Now I'll screw these back in. I like to make sure I don't press down too hard. That way I don't end up cracking the back glass. I've had situations where I press down too hard and I crack the back glass. Just try and make sure you guys who are trying to attempt this kind of repair, make sure you're safe when you're doing this. You don't want to make your work harder. This is my magnetizer. You guys can get one of these. It's really helpful. These screws are really tricky. I don't want to forget the side things right here. These are really necessary. Also, it'll be hard to close the screen. So as you can see right here, not sure if you can see it clearly. The screen's frame sits in here. So I don't want to put it upside down when I put it in. I want to make sure it's sitting this way. So as you can see, those things pointing up and in, right? If you don't put those correctly, you have to take everything out and put them right. So make sure you do that part correctly. Else you'll be working twice as hard. We have a couple screws that need to go in. So we got 2 on the sides and a tri-point screwdriver, this one right here. Okay, now we'll put this plate back. Make sure it sits in flush, and I'll screw it down with 2 screws, one on the right side and one to the bottom left. And I'll put back the Taptic engine, connect it, screw the bottom and the 2 difficult screws. Remember not to press too hard. Next, I'll quickly put the bottom speaker. It should be pretty easy. Tighten it with the screws. Next, I want to put the SIM card reader. Screw it down with this difficult screw. So I put back this plate to hold down the Taptic Engine's flex cable. And we'll screw it down. One more screw for the SIM card reader. And I'll put the SIM card tray to make sure it comes in and out. Okay. Works. Now it's time to put back the motherboard. So I'll make sure it's underneath all the flex cables. Okay, now the motherboard is underneath the flex cables. I'll connect them. So one goes in here and now I'll cover it with this. Okay, there's a couple more. One for the SIM card reader and the charger. Okay, now we'll hold those down using this plate. I'll screw down the motherboard. There's 4 screws that go in. So now I want to put back the front camera and Face ID sensor. So it hooks in on the right side and slides down in this plastic right here, so it has to be below you. See it if you can zoom in. I'll just connect the flex cables. There's one underneath. That one goes in first and the 2 up top. Quickly clean the camera glass. Grab the camera, put it in, connect it right away and close it with a plate. Remember, it has 5 screws. For the one on the top, use a Phillips screwdriver. On the 4, I need a tri-point screwdriver.
Now it's time to install the battery.
I like to use double-sided tape to hold it down. So apply a piece up here, one on the right side and one on the left. To perfectly align the battery, I like to connect it first. Now I can press it down flush. Then I'll disconnect the battery, connect the screen, connect the battery, screw down the plate, starting with the top one first. Top one has a hook right there, so it has to hook in here. Okay, once it's in, I'll screw it down with the 4 screws. I'll put the bottom plate, which has 2 screws, and I'll close the phone. To properly close the phone, the 2 hooks here that go in, I like to make sure they're straight. And starting from the top, make sure they're locked in. And I'll push the bottom before I go to the sides. And once everything feels flush, put back the 2 pentalobe screws. Turn on the phone to test. Turns on, which is always a good sign. You can see that everything works. Check the camera. Camera works. See how good that looks. We just turned this white iPhone 12 to a nice black iPhone 12. It looks pretty good to me. What do you guys think? If you'd like to see more videos like this, check the video on the right. And for our repair playlist, check the playlist on the left. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.